I've already mentioned that this course is centered around AliExpress products, and we use AliExpress as our main sourcing mechanism. If you browse around the internet, you'll read and watch content here and there about how AliExpress is a bad place to start, and it's true. It's a bad place to start if you're doing general stores or single product stores because there's no incentive to build infrastructure, but you and I are doing something completely different, and AliExpress is actually a great method. So what makes it so awesome? Well, it has an extensive collection. It has phenomenal integration with Shopify and Oberlo for fulfillment reasons. And the problems with AliExpress can all be circumvented as you scale and build infrastructure. And it's by far the best source for beginners to learn e-commerce and start scaling an online business. Not just beginners. In fact, as of now, I still use AliExpress as a way to start new stores until they scale, and I am comfortable investing money and resources to build infrastructure so we can take AliExpress's positives and again solve for its negatives. I do know of people that dropship from eBay, Etsy, or other avenues, but the problem is suppliers frequently don't have the capacity to produce or handle logistics at high volumes. There also isn't a software as effective as Oberlo in managing order fulfillment with these sort of platforms. Also, you're gonna wanna be wary about the whole US shipping, dropshipping craze that's going on right now because it's often people just using AliExpress products that are stored in a US warehouse but come with the same problems and now have a large cost premium. It's basically some entrepreneur out there preying on your misinformation and making money on top of AliExpress by passing it through a third-party logistics company in the United States and charging you a very expensive premium on top. Also, be wary about random applications and services that claim to offer better fulfillment, but as a part of the process require you to install an app that integrates with your Shopify. Letting someone install an app on Shopify to manage your orders, it seems like a very innocent ask, right? But what goes on in a lot of these situations is these applications are owned by dropshippers with large infrastructures like myself, and they are leveraging that app to mine your data and your products and your customers, so they're gonna try to rob you out of your business in the long run. Data is king in this space. Now, I wanna be clear that there can be good alternatives to AliExpress. A model that I currently pursue, as well as many of my 8-figure friends in the space, is going to suppliers and negotiating a dropshipping business model, usually United States suppliers. For example, I am in the process of making a business centered around high quality children's books. That's all I can say about this idea for now. But I am currently in talks with US publishing companies and educating them on the dropshipping business model, meaning I don't want to pay for each book that's produced until I actually generate a sale. But why would they agree to something like that when that's not the way they like to work? Because they can see my track record with e-commerce and trust that I can make this business model successful for both me and them because I've already done it with AliExpress products. This is very hard to do, obviously, when you're just starting out and have no credibility. This is why this course is centered around AliExpress dropshipping. AliExpress dropshipping is also responsible for every dollar of the $20 million in sales I generated in my first year. So now I'm gonna give you a brief overview of navigating AliExpress. All right, so we're here on AliExpress. You just go to aliexpress.com, and the first thing to do is to join AliExpress. This is something that's absolutely mandatory. Feel free to use that email address, the same one that you signed up Shopify with, and put in that password, create an account. This is something that you need to have if you want to start selling AliExpress products. If you're already familiar with AliExpress, you can feel free to skip this lesson. I'm just kind of highlighting some of the features of AliExpress and to get familiar with the site. So the purpose of this lesson is after this video, you want to go in and just get really familiar with AliExpress, right? And essentially what AliExpress is, it's a massive catalog. So I just typed in shirt, and you can see just how many products there are on AliExpress for shirts, right? And these are all products that you can sell on your business. And if you don't see this green augmentation that's ePacket right over here, it means you didn't install the Oberlo Google Chrome extension. So AliExpress is best used with the Google Chrome platform and when you have the Oberlo extension installed, and I have a lesson where I walk through how to do that. And you can see there's 60 pages in total, and this is just one page, right? So what AliExpress is, it's a gathering of different agents that are acting as middleman between factories and you as a merchant. So what do I mean by an agent? I just clicked onto this product page. And you can see right over here, and every single product page will have this. If you click Bird Tree TB Store, that's basically this agent's page. So what this individual is doing is they're essentially going to the Chinese factories and then buying these products and then selling them to dropshippers usually or other consumers on AliExpress. So it's important to realize here, and this is a key fact that's going to be very important later on in the course, that the agents that are selling these items on AliExpress aren't actually the factories themselves. This is something that a lot of people get really confused on, right? These are just people that are buying from the factories and then selling to you. So there's a middleman between the factory and you, and then also you are the middleman between the agent and also the customer, right? So it's important to realize that you're not actually getting the lowest possible costs possible on AliExpress. It's still the best platform to use, but it does give us a lot of leeway as we build infrastructure and scale to start even getting better prices and also better quality items as well. And I still start my stores day one on AliExpress. You can see at the product page level, there's a bunch of information here, and it's really an intuitive platform to use. So if you look up shirt again, you can filter by a lot of different settings. You can look on color, size, material, sleeve length, pattern type, fabric type, a bunch, right? So sourcing should be very, very easy from AliExpress. And we're gonna do a full lesson on sourcing. But for now, just hop onto AliExpress, get familiar with the platform, fool around with the different settings, sort by orders, sort by the newest items. You can sort by price, and just treat this as essentially an Amazon, except it's not for consumers, it's for entrepreneurs like you and me.